Okay, there's something new we're going to learn now is about another kind of variable. We've learned about the single character variables, the A, and let me change this to an A, the A through Z and the AA through ZZ. And a moment ago I think I said I thought there were like 720 of them all combined. Let me just go somewhere here. We'll just find out what there really is. There's 26 letters in the alphabet, and you can have A through ZZ. That's 26 times 26, 676, plus 26 single letters A through Z. There are 702 available dummy variables. Okay, 702 available dummy variables was a severe limitation to FilePro for the first many, many years of its life. Somewhere back around version 4.8 or 5, I don't remember where, I think 4.8, declared variables became available. Now, declared variables means I'm not going to use these single letter A through Z or dual letter AA through ZZ variables. I'm going to make up a name for a variable myself. I'm just going to call it whatever I want to call it. Let's see how you do that. I'll press this down. I'm going to say declare. Just use the word. I'm going to declare this to be true. Let's make a variable called, how about show text? Show text. So sort of abbreviated. Declare show text. Now show text is a variable because I said declare it. I just declared it that it was. Okay, let's get rid of this thing and let's insert show text. Okay, I'm using F1 and F2 to do that. Down here, I'm going to say push this variable. Okay? Does everyone see what I'm doing? Please raise your hand if you have any questions. I'm going to go out to the system and check it. Hey, it worked the same. This person is a dealer. Okay, why is this important? Why are declared variables useful? You only have 702 of those other kind, those other original, what they're generally called two-character variables, even though the single ones are allowed. There are only 702 of them, and they have one very, very important use that these declared variables don't. Declared variables cannot be put onto a screen in the same way that real fields can be put on a screen or dummy variables can be put on a screen. Let me show you what I mean by that. I go to define screens, and let's go to screen 0. We don't have screen 0, let's go to screen 1. If I press update, and let's say down here, I could just put, we'll call it dummy variable. Put a colon, and I could put a star A right there, or AA, or any two-character variable, ZZ, ZX, whatever. Who knows for what reason at this point? Let's just put A there. Okay? And I'm going to actually do this too. F8, C for cursor path. I'm going to go down to, let's say, right here below that thing. I'm going to push this down. I'm going to add another tab. And I'm going to put A. Actually, field A right there. Escape, escape. I'm going to save it. Now it's in the cursor path. I can actually go into a dummy field on the screen. So I'm going to go into Inquire, Update, and Add. And I'm going to go to screen 1. And I'm going to press Update. And I'm going to tab. Nope. What? Wow. Oh, you see what happened? Good. I'm glad this happened. It's just a star A. That's wrong, isn't it? Why? Because I didn't go and define it on the input table. Yes, you can put any dummy variable you want on the screen, but it's going to look like an asterisk A until you define it. We see we have declare show text, we have show text, we have all this stuff. We don't have an A, do we? So all I would really have to do is put an A here like that, and it would be whatever the default length of a FilePro variable is, which I think is 256. Might be 128, but I think it's 256. Let's just say A paren 20, and we'll make it all up like we did before. Now it has a length and a value, press escape, escape. Why? No. Okay, now I'm going to go into this file. Screen 1, press update. Now you notice that there's just a space there. It looks like a 20 character space where that dummy variable is. And if I press tab, 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 my cursor actually goes into that dummy field and I can put whatever I want in here. Save it. Now I've saved it because the record's a D dealer. It did my other code. Doesn't do anything with that AA, it just sort of leaves it there. It's not really there. Didn't store it out in the record. There's nothing in the map to store A. There's only the fields 1 through 21 or something. I can't store that anywhere, but I can certainly use it on the screen and do things with it. What kind of things do you do with it? We'll learn that very shortly. If I press the down arrow, go to another record. On this record, that variable has been cleared. FilePro clears all dummy variables as you go from record to record, unless they're a certain kind of dummy variable. Every record, they only hold their value until you put it in there. If I press the up arrow to go back up to that record 1, you'll see it's still cleared. Once it gets cleared, until I fill it up again, it's not filled. Okay, what I'm going to go do is remove this from the screen, and you're going to move on to the next record, the next tutorial lesson.